What's up, Leo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, so Lions, let's see what is going on for your November mid-month reading. Now, guys, the dates that I want to focus on for these mid-month readings that I do is the 15th to the 15th. So November 15th to about December 15th. So we'll see what's coming up, guys. Now, do keep in mind that this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leo signs, okay? And the energy could be transferable, guys. It could be something that I'm picking up on with you, or, an energy of somebody close to you. Now, really quick thing, guys. In a few hours, I'm actually hopping on a flight to go to New Orleans. So I'm going to be there from the 17th, which is technically it's now, but 17th to the 20th. So on the 18th and 19th, I definitely will be around if you guys need a personal reading so we can meet up. You guys can just email me at highvibrations44@gmail.com if you're interested. And then I am going to do my best, guys, to have one night where I'm, out just in a public area and let everybody know. So if you guys want to come through, we can do that. Do a little meet and greet, something impromptu. But yes, I'll be there. And all of my information, guys, my Instagram, how to get a regular reading, whether it's in New Orleans or it's an online reading, all of that is in the description below as well, okay? All right, Leos. So what is going on? And merch, guys, check it out. High Vibrations does have some new merchandise. I think it's super, super dope. Working on more designs, so I'm looking forward to that. All right. So Leos, November mid-month. What are my Lions going through? We have the Six of Wands in the reverse that came out. So that could be when you choose not to move forward with something, when something's not successful, when someone, can just see something as a failure. Okay. So we have your past, present, and future. Okay. So the energy that we have here, guys, is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, there could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that is very significant in your life around this time. If it's not that, then this could be some sort of new thing that you guys are going towards in regards to finance, money. Maybe you're starting a business. Maybe you're starting a new job. But I see this as something very fruitful for you. Now, for a lot of you, with this Ace of Pentacles energy here, you might not see, the fruit coming out right away. This is definitely going to be, a process where you kind of plant the seed, you watch it grow, you build on things. But what this talks about is that once this does get off the ground, if it's not off the ground already, it is going to be something that really assures you that you're going to have long-term stability with something. And you guys are just in a place where you're accepting that there's things in your life that you are not going to always be able to control, and that it's okay to walk away from that and to release the things that just, aren't within your power. Now, let's start with your past, guys. The first card that you have is the Nine of Swords. This talks about being in your head, being anxious, overthinking a situation. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the King of Swords in the reverse. So someone is really just worried about something where they're trying to make a decision. They're trying to find balance. They've seen clarity in something. And one of two things is happening, guys. Either someone is fiercely protecting themselves, even if it may look extreme, okay? Or it could be someone who is dealing with an abusive sort of situation, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, verbal, anything like that. But whatever's being done is being done so in a way to assure that there's going to be balance, okay, that there's going to be solid ground beneath you guys. I don't really feel like it's going to be abused for a lot of people. I just feel like someone finally gets to the point where they're going to do whatever works for them no matter what. But when this card shows up in the reverse, in this case, it just talks about there could have been an extreme circumstance that made you be so protective. This isn't just somebody that becomes protective over nothing. They've endured something, okay? Next card you guys have is the Three of Pentacles. Building in a cohesive manner, maybe being around like-minded people, working, in a group. This could also be engagements. This could be marriages. This could be just people building on their relationships, whether it's romantic or not, building on businesses. It could be building something financially, but it's building, all right? We have the Knight of Wands, so you guys are passionate about this. You're seen as a good candidate for whatever this is, and for the most part, it should be something that makes you feel good, makes you feel like yourself, where you really just want to work hard and you're willing to, put in the hard work. You're willing to roll up your sleeve. You're willing to really, follow through with this for the long haul. Now, mentally, there could be something that you're stuck on or something that could be holding you back, where maybe you're waiting on something and you're trying to just endure the test of waiting. But I feel like either you guys feel rejected by this, or you eventually just feel you need to reject this rather. Whether it's you or somebody else, someone is upset about this. But I just feel like that's something that had a negative impact on you guys anyway. So let's see why this Devil card is here. Six of Cups in the reverse. And the Six of Swords in the reverse. You guys are parting ways, with anything that was toxic for you, whether it was a habit, whether it was, with the person. And although it's difficult, it's done gracefully. Okay? With the Six of Cups in the reverse, this is, for the most part, a mutual sort of agreement. If it's with another person, or someone just, not wanting to fight anything, saying, I wish the best for you, I wish the best for the situation, but I'm over it, This is when a person doesn't have fight left in them, so they kind of just leave something gracefully. Whatever this was, it was something karmic. It's something that you're not letting it devalue you as a person. You're not letting it throw you off, okay? And if it did throw you off, you're not, letting that happen for a long time. But you just know that this in your life would just feel too forced, okay? So even if it's something that was trying to re-enter your life, or if you thought about going back towards it, I just don't see that being something that you would stick to, all right? Now, in your present moment, the first card you guys have is the Two of Swords. So just being between a rock and a hard place, having a huge, indecision. We have the Eight of Swords, again, mentally being stuck on something, guys. And Ace of Wands in the reverse. So at this point, I feel like with the Moon card in the reverse as an energy now, you have complete clarity, okay? You know why you can't move forward with this at this point. But whether it's you or someone else, they haven't moved past it 100%. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reverse is the next card you guys have for the present moment. This is also a center of your reading, so this could be like a central energy. So this is things not going as expected, or maybe something that kind of spirals out of control. So why is this here? Seven of Cups. What situation in your life do you need to look at with a more realistic view, with a better lens? All right, you guys may be looking at the surface of a situation, but you have to get deeper. There's more to be found out here. There's more to be seen. Somebody doesn't have complete grasp of something that they're involved in, okay? And with the Sun card, whatever's not known will come to light. Whatever illusion is there will come out. And honestly, someone is going to feel spread thin because of it. Someone's going to feel like this was too draining, or that this was just leeching their energy. But they're still stuck on it mentally. Okay, it's not easy for a Leo to be stuck on something, and when you guys do really get stuck on something, it's hard to let go of. Part of it is pride. The other part is, for the most part, I don't see Leos as people who are just going to invest themselves in anything. Okay, you guys see your time as valuable. You guys are very powerful people if you allow yourself to be. Okay, but whatever this is, someone's stuck. The last card that you have is the Eight of Wands, so let's see why this is popping up. And this is for the present moment still. You have the Ace of Pentacles. And you have the King of Wands. So you guys are still making moves. You're still in power mode, but you're still not 100% past something that you know could deter you. At least you're aware that it can deter you. Okay? But I feel like someone is still willing to wait on something. Again, whatever this is, guys, either you don't have all the facts or someone around you doesn't have all the facts. So I just don't want you guys to be disappointed over a situation that you really, really strived for, but it wasn't going to happen. It could be someone being upset that something won't work out with you. Okay? But again, you guys are still strong. You guys are still working towards something. There's still something that you're developing. I feel like this could have to do with multiple areas in your life. So it doesn't have to be like going from one person to another sort of thing, like dropping one friend and making a new one. Maybe it's letting go of a friend that wasn't working out for you and then a new job appears. All right, but you guys are going towards something that's going to be very life changing. The first card for your future is the Emperor. When this card comes up, you want to make logical decisions. This is a person who's very wise, very trusted. They're usually put in a position to lead, okay? But they weren't always that way. They learn from experience. So, how do I want to say this? This person is not always going to make the decision that's easiest or the one that they want. But they're going to do what makes the most sense. They are responsible enough to do what's right. We have the Page of Wands. Let's pull one more. And the Ten of Wands. So you guys are strong. You're standing your ground. It's like you're not letting anything deter you, but I feel like at the same time, it's something that's bothering you too. It's like, I'm not going to go back to this because I know the effect that it has on me when it's in my life. But it's not easy for me to not be around it, or it's not easy for me to reject it in this way. Okay? So I don't feel like this is easily something that you're doing easily. But you know that without entertaining this, there's so much burden that you don't have to deal with. And you guys are just in a place where you don't want to fight, you don't want to argue, you don't want to be in that position. Two of Cups. The Star card. Guys, because you choose to be so authentic with whatever this is, either a very strong soulmate energy comes in. This could be a few things, guys. This could be a friend or someone new in life that comes in, whether it's romantic or not, where you guys are meant to be in each other's lives. I don't want you guys just to think love with this. Like, let's expand when it comes to these readings. It could be a friend that you guys just complement each other so well and you make a lot of great things happen, or you're just good friends in the future. This could be falling into your life purpose in regards to your job, your career. But this is something strong, guys, and this is something that will deeply impact you in an emotional sense, but in a positive way. Okay? You know what would have deterred you from the path that you're meant to be on right now. And happiness does come in even though there's things around you that weren't working out. You guys dodged a bullet with whatever you didn't allow to continue. Okay? So yes, you might feel as if something failed, but don't look at yourself as a failure. Don't look at it so much as a failed situation. Look at it as, now I get to have success in something that is actually good for me because I allowed this to fail. Okay? Why is the Six of Wands in reverse? We have the Seven of Pentacles, a card about waiting, being patient. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So if you guys don't feel 100% okay with your decision to leave bad habits behind, or leave something behind that was kind of like stalling you or holding you back, then you will feel okay with it. There is a lot of balance that by the end of this, it's there, okay? Whether you start with it or not. Just a lot of unconventionality you guys could have been dealing with, but now you're really just strong enough to do what's best for you, okay? That's not always the easiest thing to do. All right, so let's pull you guys some cards of guidance and advice, and see whatever message Spirit has for Leos right now. So what is going on with my Lions? What is the advice and guidance here for this November mid-month reading? Okay, guys. So here is the advice. Lover's card. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this is going to be tough, guys, because you're really going to have to take a strong stand for yourself. You're going to feel as though you're losing so much. But I want you to look at the big picture. Because you allow this one thing to fall away, no matter how big or small it was, it puts you in a position where you have extreme control over your life. And you're literally racing towards your destiny if you're not already in it. The Chariot, guys, is a very fast-moving energy, okay? With these three major arcanas together, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hierophant, not only is this going to come in quicker than expected for a lot of you, but for a lot, this could cause, or this could put you in a position where you're traveling, where you're making some sort of big move. It could be vacationing, it could be moving, your house, moving your job, but like a physical move. Or again, if it's not something that's a physical change, then it's something that's just going to happen very quickly. This is very positive, guys. But again, it's because you walked away from something that could be debilitating. That's a very powerful thing, guys. I don't know what it is that's going on lately that I feel everyone astrologically, I don't think that there's one sign that is escaping this, especially with the readings I've done so far this month. I feel like everyone's just in a place where they're no longer willing to do anything that is inauthentic for them. Okay? Whether it's a friend that you've been known you have to drop, or a job that's not serving you, a lover that's not serving you, you're letting that go. It's so funny, guys, because I tell you, I always I always have connected with Leos, and I had a astrologer do my chart like a year or two back, and she basically told me, like, it's funny because I always see you connecting with the Leo videos. She was like, you're actually a Leo in many past lives. That's why you connect, because I could be very hard-headed, but I'm very determined, and I love that about Leos. Like, when you guys want to make something happen, you're going to make it happen. I've never seen a person be able to stop a Leo. But it's so funny that I'm seeing this for you guys, because the other day, and mind you, I'm about to be 30, okay? And I have been self-sufficient for a few years now in regards to not needing anything from, parents or anything like that. And it was funny because my dad had heard something, that happened with me that he was just not happy about. It's just, he lives, my parents just live a very traditional Catholic lifestyle. They're in church maybe 6-7 times a week. So we definitely have a lot of differences in opinion when it comes to spirituality, because with them it's, religion. With me, it's just like, don't be an asshole and be nice to people and you're fine. But anyways, not to get off track, but they had found something out, and when I went to call my dad, it was something concerning my son that I had to talk to him about. He just had such a huge attitude on the phone. And I got so mad. And I'm like, I'm not mad that you have an attitude towards me. I'm mad that you think you have that sort of influence where if you have an attitude towards me, I will live differently. I'm like, you guys at this point, you got to let go. You have to understand that I no longer fear your opinion or your views. And I think that comes a lot easier when you get to that place of self-sufficiency. But that's kind of what I'm saying for you guys, where it's just like, you look at a person like, I can't believe you have the audacity to think that I'm going to alter what makes sense for me, for you. And you guys have such a strong determination to do what's going to suit you. And that's commendable. Okay? When you let people know that their influence isn't anything, where you're going to do what you want regardless, that's powerful. All right? You guys have the Empress card, the Fool card, and the Moon card. So we have the King of Wands in the reverse, Two of Pentacles, and the Emperor in the reverse. So the problem that you guys could be having is that maybe people might think you going into this decision is unstable. Maybe they feel like you're kind of not being true to yourself, or there's something that's fake about this. Okay? But you guys are juggling whether or not you want to do this. Maybe because of how you're going to be viewed. Maybe it's seen as unstable for whatever reason. For some people, I'm getting the message that maybe you are leaving behind a relationship or a friendship to go into another relationship or another friendship that suits you better. And you feel like you could be cheating somebody else. You could feel guilty for that. Okay, so there's just so many dynamics to this, but you guys are just dealing with so many major arcana energy, and what that means for tarot. I need to get back into doing tarot classes, but when you have major arcanas, and that's anything that isn't wands, cups, just the suits. When you guys have those cards come up, it's not necessarily a situation that could be avoided. It's something that maybe could be pushed back a little bit, but it's kind of an inevitable thing that's happening. Whatever you guys are going into is very promising. It's going to be something new for you. Okay, I don't feel that you've dealt with this before. And if you've dealt with this before or have been dealing with it, you're going to deal with it on a new level. So maybe this is a relationship that is now becoming an engagement, or that is now becoming a marriage. Okay, but it's new. It's looking at things in a new way, in a new scope, and there's such strong clarity on what needs to be done, and you know what's not going to work out. You can't bring everything with you. There's going to be something that you guys have to leave behind and kind of just take the L on that one, take the loss. Okay? But yeah, Leo, allow it to come in. Okay? And just stay true to yourself. At the end of the day, don't give a fuck who's mad at you or who wants to do this. Because at the end of the day, or not who wants to do this, but who might not want you to get into this. Only because at the end of the day, guys, you only, it's you, it's the soul that that you have in your body, and you have to make you happy. If you don't, who will? And like me personally, just with so many things that have been happening in my life lately, like I get angry when I see someone not living their true purpose. Okay, not doing what's gonna make them happy. Put you first, guys. Okay. All right, guys. So very, very interesting. I'm really excited to see what's going to come out. Your December readings are going to be the next readings I come out with. Again, guys, if you want a personal reading, or if you're going to be in New Orleans around the time I'm going to be there, definitely just message me. The links are below. I'm feeling I'm losing my voice right now, so this is definitely my last reading for the night. But yeah, guys, I'm here. And quickly, Leos, I'm letting everybody know this. I'm kind of in a place where I'm slowly moving away from personal readings, and I just have so many passions in life, and there's so many things I want to do, but I do want to start adding more videos to YouTube, just giving you guys a lot more content. So I'm finally in a place where I'm building my office, just getting all the professional equipment that I need to just make the channel better quality and better sounds, all of that. For any of my creators out there, you guys know that it is not cheap to do it the correct way. So I am asking you guys for your help. If there's anything that you would like to donate, I actually have a wish list that I made on Amazon. The link is below in the description. And if you guys get anything off that list, please just shoot me an email, highvibrations44@gmail.com. That's in the description as well. And I will send you guys a free reading just to express my gratitude. But thank you guys in advance if you choose to do that. I take donations as well, guys. So if you just send me your birthday, if you send a donation, I'll send you your birthday page and this birthday book that I have. And it kind of just breaks down what you're good at, stuff like that. And I think it's pretty cool. But I love y'all. Thank you guys for being here, for supporting me. It's good to be back. It's cool to be just in go mode again. But I'm here, guys. Take care.